Hi, this is May. Thanks for checking out Delectable Floral Arrangement. Today we'll be making another beautiful flower box. And the flowers that we're going to be working with are yellow ranunculus that I picked up from the farmer's market yesterday, and these white dahlias, and white, as well as some colorful hydrangeas from my garden. The reason why I'm using colorful hydrangeas, and it really can be any color that you want to use, is because I want to bring a little bit of depth and contrast into the arrangement. So without further ado, let's get to work. So the box that we'll be using in the video is something you can order from our website. It's called the Delectable DIY Kit. It comes with this beautiful blue box with really high quality paper. And when you open it, you will see there's already floral foam inside the box, and as well as some green moss around the foam. It also comes with the ribbon, a guide to help you to know what size of flower you should cut. So all you need to do when you get the kit is to put water in the floral foam. You will see that the floral foam is divided into two sections in the box, and for each section you will need 2.5 cups of water. And just remember, you will need to be slow when you put the water in. And if you want to know more about that information, check out my first video, and I'm going to put up a link on the screen right now. So the first step, I'd like to do is, if you have seen my previous videos, you know I always like to kind of lay the background to hide the foam first. And what we're using today is not any kind of leaves or greens. They're actually these hydrangeas that actually has color. The reason why I'm using these colorful hydrangeas as the background today is because the main flowers we'll be using today are actually white and yellow, which are quite light. So I'm using these a little bit more concentrated color as the background so you can see that depth of design. And you will be able to see that once we put these background in, and then the flower will actually be able to stick out of the box, because this box is really specially designed for arranged flowers, so the flowers will be showcased the best. And what I did was to cut the hydrangea and to just firmly press it into the foam. And I'll be doing this for the next few minutes, so I'll be right back. So as you can see, I have put in the hydrangea in the box already, and I'm trying to spread them out a little bit, not necessarily covering every inch of foam, but covering a good amount of it. So the next step would be to put in the bigger flower, which is, in this case, our white dahlia. And when you arrange it, basically, dahlia is something that's very interesting to work with, and it's a little hard, honestly, because first of all, the stem could be a little soft. Second of all, the dahlia rarely, in terms of the angle of the stem where it goes, and the head usually grows at an angle. It doesn't really go straight up always. That means when you put it in, it's gonna be most likely facing a certain way instead of straight up. So you really have to think about how you want the flowers to look before you put it in, because you don't want to poke the foam too many times because it's going to get loose. So in this case, if I wanted to kind of look inward a little bit, because I think that's going to create a more organic garden look. So I think that's what I would like to do. So I'm going to put the dahlia at this angle, the stem, and just gently press it down. And the next step, I'm going to be putting in these yellow ranunculus. And for the next few minutes, I'm just going to be putting these ranunculus in. So as you can see, I'm playing with a little bit of different shape and texture at different places. What you want to do at this moment is you want to pick it up and kind of turn it at all angles and look at it to see if where are the holes that you would want to fill a little more, and just kind of adding the finishing touch. So I have just finished adding the final touches into the arrangement, and you can see that there is a lot of different textures, and what I did was I added these little bulbs of dahlia, so you can see the different stages that the flower could be in. It's a bulb or a little opened up or very opened up. So I think that just tells a very interesting story, almost like a story about the garden, right, when you're looking at it, the arrangement. And so at this point, you will be able to close the lid and just make sure for all the flower parts that's kind of sticking out, you use your finger to gently push it in so you don't close the lid onto them or to damage them. And now it's closed, and you will be able to tie the ribbon around it, and ta-da! This is your perfect gift for your nice friend. So thank you so much for staying with us and finishing the video. And I really liked today's arrangement. I had a lot of fun working on it. I hope you enjoyed the video as well. Please share with us what you have created. I'd love to see. And if you would like us on Facebook, I would really appreciate it. And also stay tuned, let us know what you would like to see for future videos. Please keep in touch. Bye. And they're kind of the same thing, you can see, right? If I'm holding the stem upward straight, the flower is not directly going up straight, it's facing that way. So again, I'll be putting in the stems at an angle, right? When you insert it at an angle into the foam, so that the flower will be facing a certain way. If I'm putting it in straight like this, the flower is going to face that way, right? So just kind of keep that in mind when you are inserting the stem.